The crypto market's been getting absolutely wrecked this week, and more than likely you probably have heard or seen Terra Luna absolutely falling off the map. Here's what the 4-hour chart's looking like as we went from $80 to around $1 in 5 days. Now the cause of this is USTerra stablecoin, USTerra or UST, and in this video we're going to be going over the factors that actually caused it to get to this point, and we're going to talk about whether this is a complete collapse and a bank run or if Terra Luna can revive from this. Now the major problem with Terra, you can see right off the bat on their website, is a suite of algorithmic decentralized stablecoins. Now really what that means is that because it holds the peg algorithmically, it's not actually backed by the US dollar or by any real dollar like USDT or USDC are, or at least claim to be. And Luna uses what's called an algorithmic incentive mechanism. That means that anytime any user on Terra can burn $1 of Luna to mint 1 UST, or they can burn 1 UST, and then they'll be able to redeem $1 worth of Luna. Now because the two of them are tied together, whenever there are any inefficiencies in the ratio, arbitrage traders can jump in and profit off the differential in price while simultaneously helping UST hold its peg. With that example, if UST decides to drop under $1, an arbitrager can burn 1 UST to mint $1 of Luna and then sell that Luna for profit. But keep in mind, the main factor here that's the real issue is that it's not actually pegged to any sort of dollar amount. It's an algorithmic pegging. This number has gone up a little bit, but at one point this was under 50 cents, which means that this stablecoin went down over 50% within the week, which is insane to see. These stablecoins are supposed to stay at $1. Now when that happened, that caused what we like to call a bank run, which actually created the gap between UST and Terra to become bigger, and for the arbitrage situation to become even more insane, to the point that the stablecoin essentially depegged, caused everyone to take their liquidity out and run, which essentially will shoot price to zero just because there's no pegging and there's no true value on the project anymore. This is what's considered a black swan event, and the last time we saw something to this scale in terms of a black swan event was when the SEC went after XRP for the first time in February of 2021, and we saw the market absolutely tank. Now, if you are a believer in Luna or you believe in its progress long term, the positive side is that USTerra has depegged before. Now, it took around a week for it to peg back to $1. We're already starting to trend back on Terra USD back to $1. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this within the next 2 weeks peg back to $1 and we start to see the value of Luna increase again. But you're going to lose a lot of investors and a lot of potential money because people are fucking terrified, for lack of a better term. So it really comes down to each individual trader to gauge that risk and see if this is worth the reward at the end of the train, or if they actually believe that Terra and Luna are going to continue to move before maybe potentially just completely exiting liquidity the next time around this happens. If you found anything useful in this video, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're not in our Discord group or you haven't checked out the Alchemy Trading Group, make sure you go do that. Hopefully you have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on wherever you're watching this in the world, and we'll catch you on the next one.